welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent. And if you do enjoy the videos, don't forget to hit that like or subscribe button. Japan, thank you. You guys are amazing. It's an amazing country, right? So XRP to relist by Japan's Rakuten to restart XRP margin trading service. This is a big deal. This is big. This is really, really solid, positive news. News that doesn't surprise me, and also for a number of reasons, because Japan is super pro XRP. They don't care about what the other nations are doing, or especially America is doing. But the news is that from September 8th, according to the exchange, margin trading will restart. Now, Rakuten, for those of you who don't know, is a very big deal over there in Japan. It's essentially the Amazon of Japan. And they do have their own exchange. So, very, very cool. And Rakuten Exchange has emphasized the significance of excess liquidity and price stability in leverage derivatives trading. The risk of losses becomes inevitably huge with the deadly combination of volatile prices and low liquidity. However, Rakuten Exchange has guaranteed to discontinue the XRP margin trading services again if the crypto does not perform as expected. So, they've put out a fair warning, right? So they're saying, we're going to put it back in the market. If it doesn't perform like we want it to, we'll take it out. So it's a transparent, very, proactive approach that they're taking, but excellent news for XRP and for all of us investors involved. And we welcome it with open arms, and we want more and more of this to happen. And of course, this news has traveled all over the world, right? So everywhere you go right now, they're seeing it. The server was halted on December 24th and is now finally on September 8th will come back online. So it is really, really, really good. We still got more to go, right? So we got Coinbase, Kraken, Binance US, Bitstamp. They are still to go. So much to come, right? So much to come. And that's what makes it really, really exciting. Now, very interesting news, right? So XRP, BTC, ETH, ADA aren't going anywhere. The VIA Group CEO backs SEC in crypto regulation. So Nigel Green praises the SEC chair Gensler for taking a future focus on pragmatic approach to cryptocurrencies. But he's saying that these cryptocurrencies aren't going anywhere. So cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, XRP, amongst others, are not going anywhere. Crypto is very much here to stay as financial assets and as mediums of exchange. Big words, right, to come out of a very credible source. So well done to you. It's awesome, right? It is absolutely awesome to get these kind of statements come through. And of course, crypto is here to stay, right? I mean, you know it, I know it. And it's just the fact that when something takes a while to be mass adopted, right? I mean, credit cards took 50 years. 50 years for credit cards to be adopted by the masses. So where we're at right now, since 2008, we're doing really good. To tell you how good we're doing almost twice as good as the internet did in the 90s when it comes to mass adoption. Almost twice as good. That's a big deal, right? And of course, we've got digital media to help with that, which we didn't have in the 90s, but it's good. Mass adoption is coming. Another thing that's coming is Malaysia, Singapore, Australia, and South Africa launch Sandbank digital currency scheme. So these nations are working on their own CBDC. XRP is believed to be linked in within this as well, and I'll be bringing you more and more information as it comes around. So from that point of view, it's fantastic to see more and more nations come across, are starting to adapt, are starting to move into this direction, and that is so good to see. And for me, it's just a matter of time, right? I mean, it's always been the case. We know that this is the case, but stuff like this gets me very, very excited to see the future of CBDCs and the future of Ripple XRP being involved in them as well. So the BIS Innovation Hub, 4 central banks in CBDCs to test for cross-border transactions. More and more countries, more banks are coming on board, right? That's just the news to come out of here. Ripple, XRP are in pole position to be assisting majority of these banks when it comes to the time. Now, ex-US President Trump says crypto is a disaster waiting to happen. Now, I don't know about you, how much you follow him, but whether you like him or whether you don't like him, I have seen him time and time again flip when it's the right time to flip, right? So today he's saying this. Don't be surprised if in 2023 he's completely pro crypto, right? I would, I'd take what Trump says with a pinch of salt. And again, it just goes back to that old school mentality, right? It's the petrol car versus the electric car. A petrol head like myself will say, oh, but, V8 engines and, torque and noise and engine sound and exhaust sounds are amazing, right? We never want that to end. But also, me, which I am a massive car enthusiast, see into the future and think electric vehicles, awesome. What an amazing opportunity. Look at all the things that it'll do. Look what it does that combustion engines can't do. Look at the acceleration. Look at the torque. There is always a benefit, right? But people will push away innovation. They will try and delay adapting new technology. He's one of them, right? But that doesn't mean that it's going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. I know where we're going. We're going to double digits. That's where we're going, right? That is exactly where we're going. If you think we're going to double digits, let me know which double digit number in the comments you think we're going to, and I'll be talking about that in a few moments. But also from Japan today, the first crypto fund in Japan targets long-term retail investors. So Japanese financial conglomerate SBI Holdings is aiming to launch the country's first cryptocurrency fund by the end of November that can give individual investors a way to diversify their broader portfolio. Once again, thank you, Japan. We love you, Japan. I love the mass adoption that is taking place over there. And Singapore, right? Singapore is an incredible country when it comes to this stuff. Now, XRP Bitcoin on the hourly chart. I don't know about you, but this gets me very, 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 very excited, right? Look at this formation. We're not far away. Once we break out, we're going to be going gangbusters. Now, if XRP had Ethereum's market cap today, one XRP would be worth $9.58, an upside of 654%. I just wanted to give you that perspective. And by the way, coinperspective.com is fantastic to give you these kind of comparisons, right? Because these kind of comparisons are important just to give you a perception, like when you start to think about, okay, $14, what would that be? $20, what would that be? This is really, really cool to check out. Now, something to keep a very close eye on is this hammer. This hammer formation that is currently building, this is an extremely strong bullish signal, and we will be keeping a very close eye over the next 24 hours that what happens from here, because I think we're ready. I think we are ready now to make the move and to start to head into towards $1.50 and towards $1.70 journey. But this signal, this is an extremely bullish signal, so we will keep a very close eye. Let's jump into Italian. Let's have a look at some of the indicators. Okay, so as we begin to look at the charts today, we're looking at the daily right now, and we can see that we're sitting at 127. And look at the moves that we've been making, right? We've been making some very nice moves. The MACD is about to go into bullish. So we're not too far away. The RSI sitting to almost overbought, only 1.33% up for the day. But when we look at the hourly and we look at what's been going on, right? So we've hit 128 a couple of times over the last 24, 36 hours. And we've rejected out of it every time. But I think we're about to break it. So we're not far away at all. And looking at the market as well across the board, with Ethereum also going into 4,000 territory, I think, the entire market is really, really, really starting to push and move. So when we look over here at the 4-hour, bullish, RSI bullish, and, with the Bollinger Band sitting well inside the Bollinger Band, but I think we are about to break out. When we look at the 12-hour, we are just inside the Bollinger Band. And when I look at the daily, this is the big one, the daily is about to cross over into the MACD is about to cross over into a bullish signal. So overall, very, very exciting from this perspective, and I think we're going to have a very strong Saturday. Once we break out and break above 134 and consolidate above 134, then we will begin the structure to move towards 150, 170 and beyond. Very, very exciting. Let's have a look at some of the drawings. Okay, so kicking off the charts, when we look over here, this is the kind of formation that we're looking at, right? This is the important things that we're looking at. This is on the daily. Remember, this is daily charts. And this break above is what we're aiming for. Once we're out of here and we consolidate above it and we have confirmation of the consolidation above, then we're in the clear to move towards the next level, right? So 150s, 170s and all that. Right now at 127, almost 128 is not enough. It's not enough of a signal to justify that we have successfully broken out. We're close, but we've been close before, and we need to be very mindful of that. So as we move forward, the other thing as well is that, because we've had this 127, we're thinking, oh, we're broken out. Calm down. It has happened in the past that we've broken out, come back in towards $1.15 range, and then gone towards next resistance at $1.50. I want to keep you in mind with that, right? Because keep this particular chart in mind, because sometimes it can be a fake, come back into formation, and then shoot off into next resistance. Could it happen? We've seen it happen time and time again, right? I mean, the market and the whales will do what you are not expecting them to do, just to bust you out. So just remember that. Be patient. But the road towards $1.75 has begun. That is for sure. The road towards $1.75 has begun, and this is going to be big. This move, September, is going to be monstrous, right? And we're going to see movements happen and take us to all-time highs. Very, very exciting. I cannot wait to bring you all the action as it unfolds, and of course what's happening with the case and all that. But as always, if you do enjoy the videos, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thank you, and I look forward to see you on the next one.